And we're back on this latest episode of Raise Group. Hey, if you guys want to help us not have to deal with doing multiple Zoom things as we're recording, we would love sponsorship. So if you guys want to sponsor us, if anyone wants to sponsor us, feel free.
Just to give you a window into this, we've had to cut interviews short. We have had to, this recording has taken us 3 Zoom meetings. So if you're feeling generous, help us out, please.
Yeah.
Sponsorship. We'll give you a shout out on the pod. Whatever.
That might actually go into us creating a Patreon at some point. Who knows? We'll figure that out. But the last thing that I wanted to talk about, and I think would be a good thing to talk about on this podcast, was the comments made by one Tampa mayor, Jane Castor. Oh boy, Bree, can you give us kind of a lowdown of what she said to the great people of the Tampa Bay area?
Yes. So on Friday, in an effort to, show support for the Tampa Bay Lightning, which we do appreciate, she put out a video and said she had talked to the mayor of Montreal, and she's like, we'll share we could talk about sharing a baseball team, but we're not sharing the Stanley Cup, which we don't have to share either, in my opinion. The Bolts are good enough to win without us compromising our baseball team. It was just unnecessary.
It's an L joke.
And I was glad that nobody found it funny. Like, honestly, there were like 100 replies of people just being like, "Bro, like, can you not?" Because it just shows. Honestly, it shows
you want to get rid of the Rays. It's like
it shows that she sees it as a joke, whereas all of us, we don't see it as a joke. We see it as something that we really care about and try and put as much as we can into. Just being dismissed, and I don't know. It was sad to see, and it just makes us look like a joke to everyone else too. Which we don't need that coming from our elected official that's supposed to be trying to help. But
that's not good. That's not good for any
Oh, but wait, there's more. There's more.
Yeah, and then so on what day was that? Monday, she put out another video, and in another effort to, I guess, I want to say support the Bulls, but not really with this one. She was like, let's give the Canadians a little bit of happiness, let them win a game at home so they can come back and win it on home ice, which I understand, but
it sounds like you want your tourism to win. That's what you really want.
You're asking our hockey team to lose a championship game.
Like you're the mayor. You can't say, you can't tweet like you're a 15-year-old.
That's
I get the intention.
You can't tweet no. That's like the Do you guys remember those pass it on commercials where it was like sportsmanship, teamwork, all this stuff, pass it on. And then there was the one of the kid at the basketball game when he's like, coach, the ball touched me. It's their ball. And then coach is like, good call. And I'm like, literally no one would ever say that. Like, if it's a bad call, they're just going to be like, you got it right, ref.
Exactly.
Like that's the same thing. Just shut up.
Yeah. But fortunately, again, I saw almost everybody clowning her.
And then she apologized about it.
Yeah, interesting. She apologized for that video, but she didn't apologize for the one talking about the Rays. So that's even more disheartening.
I love how that nothing in her political career can really defame her that much, but once she talks about a sports team, it's over for her.
She's done. She's kaput.
It's straight up she popularity has gone down a little bit. They're like those that re-election's looking iffy now. That re-election.
People are straight up blaming the Lightning loss on her. They're like, this is Castor's fault.
It's 100% her fault. I am on that boat. I think it's 100% her fault.
I think we should dethrone the mayor of Tampa.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This should be a fan-controlled city. Just sports fans and sports teams.
Yeah.
This could go one of two ways, bad or worse. Which leads into talking about the Lightning. They're up 3-1 right now. Like I said, they would have had a chance to win the freaking Stanley Cup last night, but other things prevailed, and
3-1 kind of haunts me, or almost it almost would have,
I mean 3-0 is
They tried to hand us that win too. They really hit Palat in the face and gave us 3-minute power play.
Like, I mean, didn't they hit the post like 4 times?
I think we hit the post.
They isn't like the Lightning. I'm not.
Yeah, we had like 4 really close opportunities and get a goal.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, honestly, it didn't feel like they played as well as they had been. But like,
and they had that 4-minute power play to start OT. That was a very good kill.
That's what I'm saying. They tried to hand us the cup. They tried.
They really did, and they almost blew it. They almost lit up a shorthanded goal on the power play.
I know. What was that?
And Vazzy made an insane save.
By the way, the funniest thing in hockey is when there's like more than like one person in the penalty box. If there's 3 people or like 6 people in the penalty box, it's just funny. They're all just in there and they're all just
like pouting, like.
I am sad.
And they were in there for really because they didn't stop. They didn't get a stoppage of time for a while. So there was a fight that happened during the game. So there's like 6 guys in a penalty box for like a solid 10 minutes. Solid.
The Burley boys, they will not be denied.
Exactly.
They must be Burley. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that we talked about that because it's in my opinion, it's unacceptable for any local government official to, unless there's like an actual reason, like to like start clowning on someone, which for the most part there really isn't.
It's so gloom and doom, but it's like 6 years away.
Yeah, but like it's so unacceptable for like any elected official to make some sort of a joke like that because there are people that care in any situation, even if it's like an actual like a bad situation. There are people that care, and just saying that means that you don't care.
Yeah, and just dismissing it as a joke, especially in that context when nothing needed to be said. Like, just say something good about the Lightning. Why do you even have to bring baseball into it? Like, I don't know. It was just unnecessary. And then when she apologized for the other one, but not that. Like, I get she didn't apologize because it's an actual business thing that's actually, like, in the works. But, like, I mean, it was just in poor taste. And it looked bad on her. And it looked bad on us, honestly, as fans and as a city. Because it just, what she said reflects on all of us, too. Yeah. So...
Well, it was a good response by people on social media to call her out for it. I think that was a really strong response. Like Bree said, no one said anything positive about it on Twitter. Like every response was, "Why are you saying this? Shut up! This is a stupid comment. This is unnecessary. This is in poor taste." Like people called her out for it correctly, and I think that was really. I think that was really.
And you were just there 2 weeks ago. Throwing out like being at the game and stuff like.
It kind of reminds me of when like Stu said that thing about how like I forget his exact comments, but when he was like, "Oh yeah, our players in the World Series, we don't really have any." Like he said, our players wouldn't start on other teams. That's like when he said that. Like, why? Like, why do you say that? Like,
or like he was really surprised. He was like, "I was so shocked by last season."
Future sports teams do not let Wall Street investors buy your team.
Let Jeff Vinnick buy your team.
Yes, only Jeff Vinnick.
Only him. We need him so bad.
The J-Man. Yeah. So we wanted to mention that. Obviously, hoping for the best with the Lightning tomorrow because
Bolton 5, baby.
Bolton 5.
Let's go.
Bolton 5.
Yeah, let's do it. But that wraps up this latest episode of Raise the Roof. Thanks so much for everyone for listening to this latest episode. We really appreciate all the support that you guys have given us, especially on Twitter. I mean, we put out that thing about like, or I put out that thing saying like what it was talking about like with the front office, what would the front office need to do to show that they were invested in the area? And we got like 80 to 90 replies from people. Like that was incredible that we got that amount of response back. So very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. And just in that same vein, like you said, it's huge to see that kind of response with a question like that. Keep doing that. Like if you're on Ray's Twitter and you see somebody ask those questions, like answer them, because showing how many people care and how many people have ideas and how many people feel strongly about this, that means something. People in the front office and in baseball, I promise you they're seeing this stuff. Even if you don't know like what their Twitter is and everything, they see that kind of thing.
They're seeing this stuff.
Actively looking to see if the fans care. They are. So
people
keep
care.
doing that. Yeah. Show them you care. Because, I mean, that's kind of all we have left. And it may matter, it may not. But you've got to try.
Yeah, so that's 100% true.
Hey,
100%
if
true.
Seattle saved their baseball team, and you know the story about the Mariners,
without Twitter, by the way,
without Twitter, we can do it. So
yeah,
we're
better.
Yeah, we gotta, and we are better overall. The Rays are significantly better than the Mariners, except for that 4-game series this year. That's the last time we'll talk about that. For us, we've already stated everything, but social media, Raise the Roof TV, our Twitch account, Raise the Roof Twitch. We are going to be starting that MLB The Show tournament, so make sure to follow us there.
Sign up.
Yes, please sign up. Please follow the channel. And then, like I said, when we get to that point, please make sure to subscribe. Our YouTube channel, Raise the Roof, subscribe there. And then this podcast, or also our Gmail account, which thank you to everyone who's been responding back with their Raise stories. We're going to make sure to start pushing those up on the website. We really appreciate it. Just keep doing that. RaiseTheRoofTV@gmail.com. Keep sending us stuff. We are.
If you have any questions about the tournament as well, and if you're one of the people who doesn't have a Twitter or something, so you can't message Elijah, send us an email there, and we'll get you straightened how we can get you in the tournament and everything.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, so both of those things, make sure to email us for that. And then for this podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, just look up Raise the Roof. Make sure to subscribe to us. Make sure to share and leave us hopefully a good review, because I hope that we're doing a good job. So from all of us, thanks so much for listening. And as always, raise up.
Raise up, baby.